Hi, welcome to Food with Len. Today I'm going to make the perfect holiday turkey. Actually, I've already made it, but when I started it was early enough this morning that I hadn't been in the shower and my hair looked like, bedhead. But anyway, yeah, it's really good. It's compound butter made with sage and butter, and that's rubbed under the skin. And then you just put a little olive oil on it and some seasoning, and you put it in the oven pretty much like you'd roast a chicken. It's really not that intimidating, not that hard to do. And it came out excellent, as you will see from the video. It's very easy to do. Thanks for watching, and let's get started. For our delicious roast turkey, what we're going to do is we're going to make a compound sage butter to put underneath the skin. And how I'm going to do this, I'm just going to take 2 sticks of butter that I've left out on the counter, and they've melted up pretty well, room temperature. And I'm going to put that into a bowl. Next, you want to add some sage. Now, if you have fresh sage, that's the way to go. I don't at the moment because our store had run out of it, so I'm just going to use some powdered sage right there. And then to that, I'm going to add a nice amount of salt, probably about a tablespoon, and then there's several grinds of cracked pepper. And then from there, we're just going to take a fork and we're going to beat this thing into submission so that it's a nice regular consistency of compound butter. Once we've got that completely mixed up and incorporated, we're going to put that under the skin of our turkey. Next, we're going to take our bird. This came from the store, and when it did, I noticed that there was some skin peeled back or whatever. It's got a big hole in here, so I'm going to just have to work with that because it's all I've got. This has a truss already on it. You can either take this off or just leave it on depending upon your preference. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take some of this gorgeous compound butter and we're just going to put it under the skin. Now, I've already pre-loosened the skin, so all you really got to do if you pre-loosen the skin while you're washing the bird is just put it in there and press it out into the pre-loosened areas. And this is going to give it a real nice, rich, sage, buttery flavor under the skin. So just work as much of that as you can into the bird, just all areas that you can. And then what you want to do is you want to take anything that's left over from that and just put it in the cavity where you're going to add your stuffing. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the plastic trusses on this one because they work okay for what I'm doing. So now I'm just going to take the remaining part and put it right in the cavity of the bird, like so. And then I'm going to move in with my stuffing. Alright, I've got my bird stuffed, and I've used up all of the compound butter that I can, so at this point I'm ready to put it in my roasting pan. I don't have a wire rack. If you did, that'd be a good way to go. If you don't, just don't sweat it. From here, I'm just going to pour a little extra virgin olive oil all over the bird, so all of my seasoning sticks, and then it's really not much different than a chicken except for the timing. So from there, we're just going to put a nice healthy coating of salt. We'll go ahead and do that, and then from there, freshly cracked black pepper all over the top of the bird. When you've done this, it just goes into a 375-degree oven for, this is a 13.5-pound bird, so I'm thinking it's going to need about 3 hours to 3.5. Now, in most cases, you would just get rid of that, the little pop-up thermometer. If you're really unfamiliar with cooking turkey and you don't want to chance it or anything, you can always leave that in. I'm just going to put it back in. It's kind of a safety net, but what you probably want to do if you have it is use a regular old meat thermometer in there. Anyway, there it is. It's all set to go. It's going in the oven, and we'll see how it looks in about 3 hours. I had a look at my turkey, and I've also checked the temperature, and the internal temperature of my turkey is 180 degrees. So I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to let it stand for a good 30 to 45 minutes. Now, for demonstration purposes, I did leave this plastic pop-up timer, and if you don't have a meat thermometer, you can rely on the plastic pop-up timer. Take a look at that bird. It's just golden brown and delicious. It's been just a little over 3 hours. There was no aluminum foil involved or anything like that. I don't really like to use aluminum foil. Steams your turkey. If you get a couple of little dark spots up here, to me that's fine. I like a nice crisp turkey on the skin, and it looks beautiful, and that's how you do it. Pretty simple. Use your compound butter underneath, pour some olive oil, salt and pepper on the top, fill it with your stuffing, check for an internal temperature of 180 degrees. If you do not have a meat thermometer, it's okay to use these. A lot of chefs will tell you, oh, they're garbage, throw them out, whatever. It's one good way to rely on it, and you get a perfect bird. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope your holiday works out great. If you like the video, please like it. If you make this the way I showed you, please comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know how it turned out. Thank you very much. Have a great holiday season, and we'll catch you in another video.